The Love Experiment is a new dating show premiering on MTV where we get to see three bachelorettes and BFFs, Tamara, Mars, and Paige, looking for a special someone. And all three bachelorettes here are joining me today. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having us
so much for having us.
So I don't know who wants to go ahead and take this, but The Hall is a dating app that comes to life. Tell us a little bit about the premise of the show.
Yeah, so basically me and my girls were on this journey to find love. Like all other aspects of our lives are thriving. Of course, every girl wants to find her fairy tale ending. So it's like we're actually bringing a dating app to real life. It's real-time dating. And it's three girls, Georgia South girls. We're all like in this euphoria hall of men. I mean, tall men, short men, whatever type of man you desire was in that hall. So it's going to be fun. It's exhilarating. It's a thrill-seeking ride. And we just had a ball doing this show.
And I'm going to go down the line of everybody and ask you all the exact same question. What kind of conversations do you have beforehand, especially knowing, do you have similar tastes? Do you have different tastes as far as maybe the strategy or like who was hands off of like maybe a particular man that you found attractive?
Honestly, I feel like we all have our own specific taste, which really works in our favor. I don't think any of us were really just drawn to the same type of people at all. Like they had someone there for everyone. It was literally a little marketplace and we could just do our little shopping and get what we wanted. It was everything, honestly.
Just throw it in the bag.
No, it was definitely unique because me, Mars, and Paige, our taste in men is so different. So going in there, it was kind of like we were looking at the guys and we were like, yep, she's going to get him. I already know. So when you see it, you're going to be like, go ahead and press the button. We know you were looking at him. So it's just really funny because like you'll be able to see how we interact with the guys. And the first haul is going to be so shocking because it's going to be like a little twist in there because we initially didn't know the guys could hear us. So we were just going up to them, just saying all type of stuff. It was like, are they ignoring us?
Yes,
so hilarious, you guys. It's so much fun. So much fun.
We had the time of our lives, especially our initial reactions. Like, I can't wait to see it again, but I just know that going back to that moment in my head, I'm like, we were just like in shock. And I think that is going to have the viewers just as we are, they're going to feel the same.
Yeah, sure.
Now, depending on the time of your life, sometimes, you meet the right person, but it's the wrong time, or you might be dating somebody else, but you might find someone else attractive and you might like, I really can't right now. What was this experience like for all three of you, especially knowing like you had to take this time out of your schedule? There wasn't like, oh, I'm busy, I can't, or I already have plans. Like you were just focusing on dating. Like, what was that experience like for all three of you?
We had that conversation yesterday too. Like we were really we always have something going on with our work schedule. So being able to take this time to put that effort into our dating world, it was really like, okay, finally we can really just take our time to date, not put all our eggs in one basket, not get distracted by family, work, everything. And it was so exciting because the girls we were all together in this experience, not like we had to, make a decision on our own. We could, go to each other like really quickly after a date. So
it's like
let's have a recap.
That we all wanted. Like it's something that we all wanted. We worked so hard and we do want to have, that loving relationship. So to be able to put everything to the side and then have these men just thrown at our feet, basically, like, why wouldn't you want to, take that opportunity and just see what's out there? Like Paige said, we didn't have to put all our eggs in one basket. The guys were, they were getting to know each other as well. And we were able to just date and everything is out on the table. So it was a lot of fun, but it was definitely worth it.
But also, too, I think it was more so just about, being committed to the show, like actually giving it our all and being dedicated to it. So I think with everything that Paige and Mars had going on, plus me, we were literally like, okay, do we have time for love? Are we going to be open-minded to this? Are we going to accept love if we do find it on this show? So it was some like stuff that we had to do internally before we could just fully commit to the show. But once we did, we locked in and we gave it our all. And you guys are going to see that too throughout each episode.
Exactly. Because we had to break down a couple of walls.
Yes. Those barriers had down.
Cannot wait. Let's talk a little bit about the guys, because especially in recent times, it's been swiping online, and sometimes you might you like a characteristic about somebody, you might like the way somebody looks, but you don't really know what that's like, especially like different than meeting someone in a bar or through friends. So talk a little bit about maybe kind of seeing the best attributes of somebody and maybe the worst attributes of somebody, or just kind of getting to put it all together in real life.
Dating is tricky. I know for me, I always tell the girls, you have to be careful when you're dating, because when you meet somebody, of course, they always bring their best representative forward in the beginning. So you don't really know who you're involved with. What I liked about this dating show is it's a accelerated process. So you have to show me who you are, and you got like a limited amount of time to impress me and wow me, or you're gone.
Or you're out of here.
So I really did like that, because it's like, we don't have time to play around with each other. We all lead very busy lives. If you like me, I need you to let me know that right now, and let me know your true feelings.
Yeah, and true intentions. And I think that with seeing, we all have great discernment. I think that we all knew and trusted our gut a lot throughout this this journey, and having each other along the journey to be able to say, hey, you know what? You're not trusting your gut enough. Get back in the game. Get back in the game. So it was imperative.
We didn't have much time, so we definitely didn't have time to waste. Like Tam said, we had to go ahead, figure out what these men were about right then and there, because time was ticking.
Yeah.
Did you discover anything about yourselves? Maybe, in your mind, you're like, I could see myself with a long-term partner who is this height, or likes these types of hobbies, or has this type of sense of humor. And did you find yourself challenged, or maybe like, I'm looking for this type of person?
Oh yeah, we definitely all, I think, went for someone different than our normal, and I think that was really good, because we stepped out of like, okay, this is who we usually all go for, let's try something different.
Yeah.
So too, just me personally being an entrepreneur, I have to make a lot of decisions daily. So I need a balance in my life. I love to laugh. I love to do adventurous things. Of course, I'm a tall girl. I'm like 5'7", 5'8". So height was definitely, I'm not gonna lie, it was a factor for me. I want to wear my heels comfortably, and my man be like, okay, she's not challenging me with height. So height was definitely a thing, but also just look for somebody that balanced me out and can fit into my life perfectly, because I don't lead a everyday regular life with a 9 to 5. I'm a flight attendant, so I'm in the air a lot. And then when I'm not in the air, I'm doing photo shoots and pushing my brand. So you will have to come in and literally make the pieces fit in my life. So it was a bit much.
It was a bit much, and we cannot wait to watch the show. Again, The Love Experiment premiering August 15th on MTV. Thank you, ladies, so much for your time today, and cannot wait to watch and follow along on the journey.
Thank you
so much.
Have a great morning.
You too. Thank you.